Hi, hello. I would like to tell you something about myself because I started this channel because I really wanted to help other women to rebuild their self esteem, self worth, and self confidence. As many of you, I also was in this point that I had to change all my life. That the situation in my life changed so much that I had to do everything in a different way. And on the beginning, we feel that that kind of changes are so hard, so difficult, that it's almost impossible to handle with that. But truth is that this point, this moment in your life usually gives you a lot of opportunity and gives you the power to see yourself and to change your life. What I want to tell you and what I want to learn you, what I want to remind you is that you are important and your life is significant, that you can do whatever you want in your life and you can be who you want. And it only depends on you, and you must stop be glued to this all opinions about your life and you as a person. You need to start thinking in a different way, and especially when you are in this hard moment, when you feel that you have no power, that you can't do nothing more, that you won't handle it anymore, that somehow you stop to believe about yourself, in your power, that you really can achieve a lot of things after that hard moment in your life. And I know exactly how it is because I was in this point, I was in the same situation. I was in this moment of my life that I had to change everything, that I've lost everything and I had to rebuild it. So I know how you feel. And I don't want you to focus on that feeling. I don't want you to focus on the negatives. I don't want you to listen to other people, to struggle, to don't see that you really have some abilities to change and to shape your life right now in this hard moment. Because after some time, you will be so proud of you. So I want you just now to ask yourself, in my opinion, the most important question that we should ask ourselves every day in every situation. What is that you really, really want? What is that you want? What is the life that you want? Who you want to be? What is good for you? Because probably I can suppose that no one asked you that before. That maybe in the past, maybe on the beginning of some kind of journey, you heard it from some men or other people who were close to you. But today, when your life is changing, and usually when something is changing so much, we are losing people. And then we can see that those people weren't good for us. And then you need to start to think by yourself. You need to go back to yourself and to learn to think by yourself and to decide by yourself again. And I know how hard it is on the beginning when you, for example, lost everything and now you don't have even any idea how to start and what to do, but you need to do something at the same time. So you know exactly what is good for you. And sometimes these things happens in our life because we are not so strong, we are not strong enough to make decisions, but with the time usually the wrong things will fall down. And it's only really a happiness and really something good that you could left this bad situation even without your decision, because most of women, they are waiting for something. They are still believing until the end, until the worst can happen, that maybe someday, somehow, maybe someone will change it and someone will give me this better life. But now you need to see yourself that you are giving yourself your life, and you need to be conscious about it. You need to know it, you need to believe in it, and you need to live it. You need to live with that kind of thinking, that you are giving yourself your life. So you need to start to think and reflect about what is that you really want. And I know that on the beginning it can be very hard and difficult, because when you used to concentrate and focus on other people, other stuff, and everybody around for many, many years, it's hard to start think about yourself. And you can feel so confused, because on the beginning you can even think that you don't know what you want, that you don't know what you like. And even if you ask yourself, what do I like? What do I like? How I like to spend my time? What kind of people I like? What kind of places I like? How I like to spend my free time? What I like to watch? What I like to read? And believe me, when you will start to ask this question to yourself in this hard situation, on the beginning you won't find the answer, because it's so hard. It's so hard to find the answer from this empty place that is in your body, that is in your personality. So you need to start asking you the same question every day. And every day you will start to get some answers. And it will show up. The answers will show up because you will know yourself more and more with every day. With every day that you will preparing your new life, when you will know yourself better, when you will spend time with you, when you can focus on yourself, even if it wasn't your choice, but somehow you are alone now, or you are living in a different way, and now you can be yourself, you can spend time with yourself, and then you can hear your own thoughts that will be more and more focused on what you want. So if you start to ask this question to yourself, you will get your answers. And after some time, it will be so clear for you. And it will be so clear, and it will be easy for you to create your own boundaries, to create your rules, your values, to respect yourself. Because the fact is that you need to respect yourself. You need to put yourself first. You need to be important for yourself. You need to see yourself like the highest good, because your life is your highest good. So you can't sacrifice it for anyone because he likes it or he wants it. Focus on yourself. Ask this question to yourself and start your new life from this first time when you will ask this question to yourself. And start to write down your answers. And you will see how your life is changing with the time when you will ask this question every day. And you will get more answers, more clear answers. And you will be happy because you will find yourself and your purpose and your strength. And no one would never can break it, because you believe in yourself. So you need to be brave, you need to have courage, and just not stop. You need to be in this rhythm every day. You can't leave yourself anymore. You can't leave your needs, you can't leave your desires, you can't leave your thoughts and your feelings. You need to focus on yourself. And then your life will change. And I know you can do it, because you are not the first and not the last. And you are so amazing. And you can do it just right now.